Hey, welcome to my channel, Forward and Back, and I'm back on the V14 to test my luck again. I was just considering it's sort of kind of been an unlucky wheel for me, this one. It's broken my arm, it broke my camera, but it's not the wheel's fault, not at all. It's such a good wheel. It's a great wheel, actually. That's what I wanted to chat about today. I've got to go for a roll just to get back into it. I've got some time and the weather's amazing. So I'm, getting out. Not really sure where I'm heading or what I'm doing. And it might just be a bit of a quick casual saying hello. And I think I mentioned in the last video, I just had a bit of bad luck behind the scenes at the moment. And it's kept me from making as much content as I really enjoyed doing. So this one's just to get me back into it. Get that vibe back. That EUC love never really goes away, does it? So yeah, really nice day here today in Queensland, Australia. I've got my kit on. I might just head over to a little light trail and just sort of roll through the bush. So come with me if you've got a bit of time. I think I'm just going to chat about Inmotion today and like how good they are as a company, because I was looking at my wheels, giving them a look over while I've had some time off, and I've got 4 Inmotion wheels in my kit and they're all still just rolling great, like perfect. Really haven't had to do anything to them, no maintenance, no issues, and that's a real testament, I think, to that brand. So cool, I'm going to go for a roll on my Inmotion here today. This is the Inmotion V14, it's an EUC if you've never seen this before. Just like an electric wheel that you lean and go. It's pretty fun. I'm going to do that and just have a nice, I'll try to gather a bit of nice footage and nothing extreme. Yeah, still fixing my broken arm. So anyway. Sorry, you're alright, I just didn't want to scare the puppy.
Thank you.
You're alright. You're alright. I just don't like to scare the dogs. Anyway, yeah, good to chat to you all. Good to see you all again. I love my channel. I love that it's nearly hitting 2,000 subscribers. So if you can give it a little push for me, hit that subscribe button. Just help me reach that. That helps me. So I played with my suspension just a little bit, so it's not as fast on the rebound. And yeah, really got it quite soft and plushy today. And yeah, everything else I'm running 100%. I'm running 100% hardness on the pedals. I've got no assist modes on. Yeah, I'm running sports mode with no assists, and pedals are 100% hardness today. Pressure. So I'll just show you how that looks. Pretty good. I'll just go run that jump again. Oh, my feet are feeling it with those hard pedals. If you soften your pedals a bit, you can take that fatigue off your feet, but I'm really trying to get back into it. It's been too long, so just got to grin and bear it, sometimes that foot pain. But yeah, I like, with this smaller wheel, I do like having my assist mode turned off. I'm a pretty big guy and this is a pretty small wheel. But it's more that I just got used to rolling on a larger wheel with the V13 and then went straight down to this 16-inch. So it's going 22-inch wheel, 50 kilo to this little guy. I sometimes overpower it, or, I just don't need those assists because it's not a really heavy wheel and I can move it really easily. I like to be really connected and, be able to just deliver that power really, really instantly. I like to be able to just push it into the pedals without any of that soft squishy stuff, especially for these trails. I like to kind of get feedback from what I'm rolling on, and I do get it with this 16-inch wheel. You get a lot more feedback from the terrain and you can kind of feel what you're over, versus if you've got those bigger wheels, they just eat up those bumps a little bit more and you're not always sure what's going on, I guess. Each to their own, it's just how I feel. Like the weather's going to come in on me again, and this wheel, it's the luck, I tell you. The luck of the unlucky 14. No, it's not. This place looks awesome. It's really close to my house. Again, I've never ever found this spot before. my other camera commentary has gone. Just having problems with my gear lately. I guess it's getting old, just like me. Maybe I need to replace my headset mic. But yeah, these are really, just feels like a bit of a sort of special place you stumble on sometimes. I just came through this little track that I've probably gone past so many times, and now it just forks off into two directions, so I can, you know, spend a bit more time in here. I don't want to get lost, but I've got my Apple Watch running anyway. I always make sure I cover my tracks. You know, these trails must come out somewhere, and I want to, hang on, and it's fun. And, you know, I really probably couldn't think of a better wheel to be in these tight little trails like this. They're knobbly and they're all washed out, so you just come across roots and exposed rocks and things that you need to hop over. And this tyre is great for it, and this wheel size is great for it, and it's just light enough to be, you know, hopping over this rutty kind of stuff. And the suspension's so comfortable that you don't really notice it. It's not jarring my back like, you know, other wheels can if you're going over some pretty harsh stuff. So yeah, you know, gotta love that. A wheel that'll do this, let you get out and do this much. And it's really good workout too. You know, it takes a lot on these tight trails to keep these wheels upright, and you know, the taller the wheel and the heavier it is, they get really top heavy when you're trying to make these tight turns. I don't know any of these paths, so everything coming up, it's unpredictable and you've got to react really quickly, and it's just so much fun on this little wheel. You know, it really tests your balance and your agility to try to stay upright and stay on it, and you're just sort of flicking and trying to negotiate your, you know, which direction the wheel needs to go and your balance the whole time. It's really, really good fun, but you know, it is such a good workout and it's a really good test of skills. So I really like finding these new paths to do this on, but then coming back and slowly speeding up and just improving your skills each time. You know, it's still just so much fun to find these little paths and do this slowly. For a couple of years I've rolled on these Inmotion wheels. I started with the V11, which was my very first EUC. I bought it blind. I went into such a really good store here in Australia called E-Riders. That got me into it, and you know, that V11, I had to commute at the time for school, and I'd get into the city, 30-kilometre trip each day, and I did it for a year, no problem. You know, in rain, wet, you know, horrible conditions, storms, dry, everything. I didn't know anything about wheels, and I rode the beeps and I just pushed it to its absolute limit, and it put up with it. It's such a really, really good wheel, and I've still got it. It still charges, it still works, suspension still holds air most of the time, and it's such a great wheel. You know, that was my first, and then into the V13, and that's just one of my favourite wheels. That huge wheel's given me such a new confidence for EUC, and it built up such leg muscles, and it taught me a lot. And both of those wheels I crashed a heap of times, and you know, the V13, I threw that into a massive wall going pretty fast, took a good slide, and it's just held up. You know, all of those wheels have held up. I haven't changed the tyres, bearings only once on the V11, and yeah, and they've, you know, probably had the least amount of maintenance out of all of the vehicles I've ever owned, and that's a real cool thing. Real cool thing that helps me, you know, justify the costs when I buy a new EUC. Ooh, sometimes you just come in a little hot and you just gotta hold on and hope. Whoop! Just don't want to come off. My wife told me to go and do some nice street rolling, and yeah, if I fell off, not to call her, but to just call the ambulance. So, you know, it's just how it is sometimes. Hey, thanks for watching this video again and spending 10 minutes with me. I had fun over in the trails. The V14 totally holds up. and I love it more and more. The more I find these tight little trails, it's just perfect for this sort of stuff. And I'm really looking forward to getting back over here and exploring a bit more. So I'll get back out, and now that the weather's good, make a few more videos. Thanks for coming along on this adventure. My batteries ran out on the day, so I didn't get a chance to say bye, so I've just dropped this in at the end to say thanks so much for helping me get close to 2,000 subscribers on my channel. I appreciate all of you, and I appreciate the channel growing, so thanks so much. Stick by me, we'll come along and have some more fun, and I'll make some more videos really soon. So see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.